Jurgen, actually, before we move on to Steven Gerrard, obviously there's been various measures implemented because of fears over the new COVID variant. I just wonder how fears over that variant have impacted preparations for you, and what COVID protocols have you had to implement, maybe reintroduce because of it?
Yeah, tough situation, obviously, for the world and for us as well. So means we got, when I came in this morning, then obviously the Premier League sets a few new or old standards we have to go back to. Yeah, we try. We try to be as cautious and careful as somehow possible. Do all the things. Might be an extra test per week. So with Champions League games, we get anyway tested twice a week. Now we probably get tested three times a week, which I'm completely fine with. I have no problem to test every morning. And these kind of things. So yeah, that's it. And of course, on top of that, we try to boost everybody, all the people if possible, and that's it.
Everyone well at the minute.
Sorry?
Everyone is well at the minute.
Yeah.
On to Steven Gerrard. He said he never wanted to face Liverpool as a player. Now he will get to as a manager. I think I said to you the other week as well, he may just get a bigger reception than you when he walks out at Anfield tomorrow. So how do you feel, though, seeing someone who was brought in as an under-18s coach here during your time in charge, now returning to Anfield as a Premier League manager?
Wonderful story. To be honest, wonderful story. And I can imagine a little bit so how his feelings are. I know he said already, no sentiments, no blah, blah, all these kind of things. Stevie said. Meanwhile, already an experienced coach, so manager. He's doing the job already for a while, and he knows exactly how to approach games. But he has probably no idea how it will feel when he steps into the stadium or out of the dugout or whatever. I had that in a similar way. I cannot really compare it, but when I came the first time back to Mainz, or I came first and last time actually back with Liverpool to Dortmund. So it's strange. It's strange. You like or love pretty much all the people you meet when you arrive in a stadium, and that's pretty much not often the case. When you go somewhere, it's easy to be very competitive usually. But I could handle it. Stevie will handle it. So it's like we are, I think, that Steve is friends with 99.9% of the people working for Liverpool FC, and the 0.01% just never met him because they arrived after him. So I never heard a negative word about Steven Gerrard since I'm here. I met him. He's a great guy. So and he will come here and wants to win the football game. So before, nice shake hand, after, nice shake hand, and then after, in between, they will go full throttle, and he will go full throttle. And I remembered when we scored with Dortmund at Mainz, I forgot everything about my story at Mainz. I was celebrating like a crazy devil, and so he's allowed to do that as well. I just hope he has no reason for it.
Steven said you've given him advice. I'm guessing you probably haven't before this weekend, though. But give us an insight as to what you've maybe said to him and any concerns it could come back to bite you this weekend.
Yeah, he can. It's football. Advice. It's long ago. It's really long ago, and that we spoke a couple of times, of course, more often. But it's since he's at the Rangers, and especially since he is at Villa, we had some messages sending each other. But that's it, pretty much. No, I'm not silly. I don't. Not because I don't think he. I wouldn't give him advice, but there's no need for it. Obviously, I watched Aston Villa often enough since he's there. Quite an impact, to be honest. Similar style to Rangers, but obviously with different players, really good players. That feels like everybody plays exactly the position he's made for, and it looks good. Honestly, it will be a tough challenge, but that's how Premier League football is. So there's no difference to other games. And we try to figure out how we can cause them more problems than they had so far in the games they played, and hopefully we can do that.
Slight change in running order. We'll go to Ian from PLP after we've been to Juliet, and the BBC's in the room. Juliet, do you want to go next?
Hey, Jurgen. Talking to Steven earlier, he was saying that he didn't expect, from the conversation you had with him when he went to the academy and managed there, and those conversations you had at that time, he didn't think he would be coming up against you so soon. So is that sort of a similar thing for you as well? Did you think you would be competing against him so soon, since those conversations?
When I didn't think in that moment about it. That doesn't mean I didn't expect him to be on this level that early. I just didn't think about it. But that's, I think it's a completely natural thing. He did incredible smart stuff. So he started here with U18s, knowing that you had to learn the job. Going to Rangers, still, that's how it is in the early stages of the career. And actually, we are all learners all the time. But still has to improve things. Took his stuff to Rangers, were very successful, very, very successful, and so now he's ready for everything. That's how it is, and I'm not surprised about it. But when we met then, I didn't think about it, to be honest. But look, it's not easy for a world-class player to become an outstanding manager, but it's possible. And it looks absolutely that Stevie has all the skills you need, and I'm really happy for him.